All Jets fans know that tight end is a pretty big need on this team, and one name that comes up a lot, Dalton Schultz. The guy is Dalton Schultz of the Dallas Cowboys. He is the big name free agent that I hear mocked to the Jets all the damn time. Now let's talk about him. First off, he's a big bodied tight end. He's around 6'5", around 240 pounds. So he is not big enough to where he can only block. He is also very athletic, and he was used a lot in the receiving game by Dallas, especially this year. And he did a nice job last year, stepping in for Blake Jarwin, who they signed to an extension, and then he got hurt out for the year. Dalton Schultz steps in, does a pretty admirable job, and what does he do this past season? He impresses even more, over 100 targets. I think that's really the big thing for me is Dak Prescott trusted Dalton Schultz a lot, which is something you obviously want to see from any player and any quarterback, but especially from a quarterback that plays in a offense with so many weapons. You think about Amari Cooper. I'm pretty sure he was targeted less than Dalton Schultz. CeeDee Lamb probably was more. Michael Gallup. Cedric Wilson. They have a lot of weapons in that Dallas offensive room, and he chose Dalton Schultz quite a lot. Now, I believe he finished the season with 8 touchdowns. It's pretty impressive. And in 2020, he had around 600 receiving yards and I think 4 touchdowns. So obviously the production is more this season, and the reason why a lot of people are mocking him to the Jets is because of his route running. He's a pretty good route running tight end. He gets open a lot. There's a reason why he has that many targets. He gets open. He's a mismatch for linebackers. But for me, I don't think the Jets will sign Dalton Schultz for a few reasons. Number one, let's just take a look at this rebuild right now. Are we at a stage in the rebuild where we should go splurge on big name free agents to make a push to a Super Bowl? I don't think so. Listen, I've seen a lot of comparisons between the Jets and the Bengals. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. That's a once in a time thing that the Bengals have just done. We have a lot more holes, and we had the 32nd ranked defense, so you have to consider that. But this offense, we have a lot of options besides Dalton Schultz that are definitely more cost affordable, and that's something that Joe Douglas has really been keen on as the Jets GM. Being cost efficient, signing value free agents, not necessarily overpaying for anyone. So that's why I don't think it's necessarily realistic, and I don't think it would be good for our cap situation too. So we have around, I think, 58 mil or something, and while that's a good amount of money, we have some guys to bring back on the Jets already. Foley Fatukasi is a big name that I think needs to get brought back. What are we going to do at guard? What about right tackle? Morgan Moses? There's a lot of things that the Jets still need to address in the offseason. Braxton Berrios. So money will be tighter than I think a lot of Jets fans think, and I don't think we're at this point where we are a tight end away from a Super Bowl. Now, granted, it would definitely help Zach Wilson. So if we were to sign Dalton Schultz, if we do, it would help Zach Wilson. That would be very good. But other than that, I don't think it's really the right move. And I actually did some digging on Twitter, and it seems like a lot of people don't think that Dalton Schultz is a good blocking tight end, which is contrary to what I've heard from a lot of Jets fans. So I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys fans' word at heart. I'm going to believe them a little bit more because they've obviously watched pretty much every Cowboys game. And the Jets, we see highlights and stuff, and we go by what he say, what she say, all that stuff. So is he a good blocking tight end? From what I've heard, not necessarily. I don't think so. Whether that's in the pass game or the run game, I don't really know of. And the system in Dallas is definitely a lot different. They don't really do necessarily a lot of outside zone runs. And that's something that we would be asking him to do a lot on the Jets and be the guy blocking the edge defender, pulling to the other side around. He's athletic enough to do it, so there's that. And the thing is, he's still very young. He could still get a lot better than where he is now, so I think that's a lot of the appeal. He's already a good player right now, but in my opinion, I don't think it makes sense for the Jets to sign him. I don't think they will. I don't think Joe Douglas will. And there's a lot of other options at tight end. Like I said, there's some more cost-efficient tight ends. The name that comes to my mind is Tyler Conklin on the Vikings. I think that would be a great signing. And if not, the draft is loaded. And we're working with a lot of senior tight ends that fit the system and that could be here for the long run and have a cheaper deal. Obviously, Trey McBride and then Jeremy Rucker. Those are the two big names. So if the Jets sign Dalton Schultz, will I be mad? No. Will I be a little bit questionable of it? Yeah, I would be. I would question Joe Douglas for breaking his MO as a GM on signing Dalton Schultz with his usual trends of not necessarily overpaying or getting the big name guy. I think that's what he'll do in 2023 if he's still here. I think that's what we'll have to do then, because that's when our window will really start to be a championship level team, but not this season. I don't think so. So, in my eyes, I don't think the Jets should sign Dalton Schultz as a free agent. It's not worth it. If we're paying him 4 years for $14 million a year, that's a lot of money, and he's gonna want a long-term deal. Can guarantee it. Every player wants job security. That's what he's gonna ask for. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'd still love to hear your opinions, even if you defer. Let me know why. I'd love to hear it, and I will see you on the next one.